Welcome to Withdraw Consent. I'm Jack. Okay, I want to talk about a comment that somebody did on a Timcast show the other day, and I think it's a really important point, right? So the comment that Tim got was, "I hope Harris wins so that Israel is destroyed." Right? And I don't know why you would say if Harris wins, Israel gets destroyed, right? But whatever. Let's just think about it, right? So Tim comes on. He's like, "Man, this is the Israel derangement syndrome." He's like, "You're so obsessed with Israel that you'd rather put America last, do what's worse for the United States so long as Israel gets destroyed." This is Tim's opinion, right? You see where he's wrong there. So I'm not saying that the guy made a good comment, right? But what I'm saying is that the position of wanting Israel destroyed at some cost to the United States, I'm not even recommending for the destruction of Israel. I just want to break ties. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. Like, I'm not like wipe them off the map, or I just don't care. You know, I just don't want anything to do with them, their people, the bankers, anybody, for my people. But so okay, here's what I'm gonna say. If we were to make a break with those people, right, including the ones in this country, the bankers and stuff like that, it would come at a cost. And if you look at that cost, whatever that cost is, could be one of your sons fighting. If you look at that cost and you say, well, you're not America first because you're willing to pay this cost, which hurts America in some way, in order to see Israel destroyed, in order to break ties with Israel, in order to get out from under control of the bankers, et cetera, et cetera. That's not necessarily America last, right? Because if it puts America in a better position than they were before, then it's America first position. So like if you look at the story of Israel, right? Israel is our aircraft carrier in the Middle East, right? See, we can use Israel as a base from which we can attack all of these brown people in the Middle East. But wait, why? Why are we attacking them all? Well, I mean, they got oil, but we get the oil mostly peacefully, not in Syria right now under Trump. I mean, you know, he literally admitted it, that my troops are in the good place, they're in the best place, the place with the oil, you know, and but mostly we just get it from OPEC and stuff like that. So it's to stop terrorism, right? We had a whole decade and a half, 2 decades of anti-terrorism, but well, why is there terrorism? Comes down to one thing: we support Israel. So if supporting Israel is the thing that causes you to need an aircraft carrier in the Middle East in which to kill the brown people, right? I'm sorry. It's an insane inversion of logic, right? So when you're looking at a cost benefit analysis here and you're saying, okay, what would be the cost to breaking up with Israel, we'll say, you know, literally getting rid of AIPAC. I think so much treason has gone on with AIPAC, in my opinion, not under current law, but in my opinion, and break with the bankers. You know, like we just don't need any bankers at all. And I'm not saying to kill them. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying I put them on an island, put them in Israel. I could care less. You know what I mean? I could care less about you guys. You have no importance in my life except for where you mistreat me and my people and my country and my community, everything. So anyways, my point here is just that there's a cost does not mean it's America last. If the benefit that you get from it is so great, and the benefit from the thing that the guy was intimating in the chat is very great. I mean, if you had a Harris administration, but you could get rid of all the bankers in the United States and no more relationship from here on out with Israel, and I mean, that's a cost I'd be willing to pay. It would have to be a permanent separation and expulsion, we'll say. Anyways, 108, 109, I don't know what the number is now, wherever we're at. Anyways, that's what I got for you. I think it was an interesting idea because people who don't understand the influence of a certain people who's not chosen and their influence on society and how terrible it is, they see any type of cost as, well, you're just, because you're fueled by hatred, you're willing to pay that cost, so you're not putting America first. And I'm just kind of debunking that. If you understood how terrible the influence is in every country around the world and go back in time throughout all history, it's just been the same thing. It's just, it's not even history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. No, it's just repeating over and over and over again. And expulsion and expulsion and expulsion. Oh, we'll let you come back. Expulsion again in the same country. My country, my heritage is Hungary. How many times did we expel them from Hungary? Right? We'll look that up. Anyways, that's what I got for you. I thought it was an interesting point to make. Hope you did too. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Oh, okay. I'm going to ask for research help. I'm always asking for research help. There's a new thing I'm doing at the end of episodes. And if you got anything from me, you could send me in the email. You could send me a link in the comment. I read all the comments. I don't get to comment back very often because I'm really short on time to try to hold all this together. But basically what I'm looking for is, have you ever found any link between the state of Israel funding AIPAC? Because if I could make a video where the money, foreign aid goes to Israel, who's got a surplus in their budget right now, right? But we're also still giving them foreign aid. We give them the foreign aid. They turn around and give that foreign aid back to AIPAC. Then AIPAC buys off our legislature. That would be terrific. But I've never found it myself. It's AIPAC says they're all individual donors, but then where did the individual donors get the money? Anyways, if you got any leads there, I would appreciate it, and I'd love to make an episode about it. Okay, that's all I got for you. See you tomorrow.